In this video, we're gonna discuss the cause and effect of climate change, also how to reduce or stop it. Before we go to the topic, what is climate change first and how it works? Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures, precipitation, wind patterns, and weather patterns. These changes are primarily driven by natural processes, such as human activities like deforestation and etc. The sun's energy reaches Earth as light and heat. Some of this energy is absorbed by the Earth's surface, warming it, while the rest is radiated back into space as infrared radiation. Greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. Some of this outgoing heat keeping the planet warm enough to support life. The problem is that human activities release more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, enhancing the greenhouse effect. This trap additional heat, causing global temperatures to rise. Now let's go to the cause of climate change. The first is burning fossil fuels. Burning fossil fuels release large quantities of carbon dioxide. These gases accumulate in the atmosphere, causing more heat to trap, preventing it from escaping into space. The second is deforestation. Forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing mass amount of carbon dioxide. So if there are fewer trees, the absorption of carbon dioxide will decrease also when trees are cut down or burned. This stored carbon is released back into the atmosphere. The third is agriculture. Livestock, especially ruminants like cows, produce methane through enteric fermentation, a digestive process that occurs in their stomachs. Crops, especially those fertilized with nitrogen-based fertilizers, release nitrous oxide, a potent greenhouse gas. This happens when fertilizers break down in the soil. These gases goes to the atmosphere and traps more heat. Now let's go to the effect of climate change. The first is extreme weather events. As the global temperature rises to sea surface, temperatures also rise. Hurricane and typhoons can draw more heat and moisture from the ocean, becoming stronger and more intense. These storms can bring heavier rainfall, stronger winds, and more severe flooding. The second is human health. Rising temperatures lead to more frequent and intense heat waves, which can cause heat-related illness such as heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat can also increase the risk of cardiovascular and respiratory disease. Also, the air quality. Higher temperatures can worsen air quality by increasing ground-level ozone and particulate matter, leading to respiratory problems such as asthma, bronchitis, and other lung disease. The third is melting of glaciers and rising sea level. As human activities release greenhouse gases, they raise global temperatures, causing glaciers to melt from their frozen state and resulting in rising sea levels. Now this is the way to prevent or stop climate change. The first is conservation of energy. The more energy we use, the more fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas are burned, which release carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. By conserving energy and reducing consumption, we lower the demand for fossil fuels and therefore reduce emissions. The second is use renewable energy. Unlike fossil fuels like coal, oil, or natural gas, which release large amount of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere when burned. Renewable energy sources generate minimal or zero emissions. For example, wind and solar power produce no direct emissions during energy generation. And lastly, walk or bike. Walking and biking produce no greenhouse gas emissions, making it the most environmentally friendly form of transportation. By choosing to walk and bike, you avoid the pollution associated with cars and other motorized transport, so the gases that are trapped in the atmosphere will decrease.